Hey guys, it's Heather from Kell of a Plan, and today I'm here memory planning my week at the beach. One thing I love about memory planning is that it's really all about planning like the small day-to-day stuff, and it's not really about planning the big events, but that doesn't mean that I don't love planning the big events. And so this week, my family went on a family vacation to our beach condo. We have a condo in Panama City Beach, Florida. My parents bought it when I was about 14. I believe I was 14 when they bought it, and I used to go all the time when I was living in Alabama, but now it's quite a trek to get there from Texas, so I really only go about once every other year. But it's just this little stretch of beach that has so many memories, and both good and bad, and it's just a special time. And so we got to go with my dad and my sister and my niece Maddie, and we also got to go with my little brother and his wife and my other niece Lexi, who I don't get to see that often. So I was super excited to get to spend a week with her. I see Maddie almost every day, but Lexi lives in Alabama, and so I just don't get to see her as often. And so it was just a special week full of lots of playtime. So what I'm doing right now is I'm cutting my photos. I print my photos using a Canon selfie printer, and I use a collage app on my phone, and I put 4 photos on a 4x6 like this, and then I print it on my Canon selfie. This is my Canon selfie, and I actually broke the cover when I took this to Chicago, so it doesn't say closed anymore. But this is my Canon selfie, and I love it. It prints the best pictures. Matthew gave it to me last year for my birthday. I had been asking for it for like 2 years, and then finally I asked for it last year for my birthday, and I told Matthew, I technically asked my dad and his parents, and I was like, Matthew, this is like all I want for my birthday. So he had called both of them, and both of them were like, oh no, we didn't get that. And so he ended up buying it for me. So I am cutting them up. I have a lot of photos this week. All right, and these pages are for the week that we were at the beach, which they're not super beachy because they have these flowers on the bottom, so I may end up covering that, but we'll see. So the first thing that I do is I take my photos and I lay them out where they belong. This is us flying back from the beach. National Donut Day was Friday. This was Wednesday. A storm rolled in Thursday. Look how funny this is. Love it. Yeah, I have a lot of photos. They're not all going to fit unless I get creative. Okay. So we are going to have to get creative or add in an extra page or do some flippies or something like that. So here, these can be some flip ups of me and Lexi. And I can write a little blurb about how I don't get to see Lexi a lot. These can be flip ups of my nieces. You'll see what I mean by flip ups in a bit. I think I like this picture of me and Matthew better because this one I accidentally cut them off and it just looks weird. So we're going to put that over there. This can talk about the storm coming in, National Donut Day. This can be a flip up of my nieces. This can be a flip, and if you don't know what I mean by flip up, you'll see what I mean. This can be a flip up of our flight home. And then this can just be a picture. Okay, so the next thing I do is I take my Tombow adhesive tape runner, and some people decorate first and then lay the photos down. I lay the photos down and then I decorate around the photos. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay them down. Now when you print your photos on a Canon selfie, they print a little too short. You'll see here that there's like a gap. So what I do is I take washi to fill that gap in, and I will show you guys how I do that in a second. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put this one on the bottom, because like I said earlier, this is going to be a flip up, and you're going to be able to flip the photo up, and so the washi is going to go there. So I'm just going to leave that there, and we'll look at the flip up in a little bit. And then I try to kind of mix it up on if I'm placing it with the washi on the top or the bottom. So like here, washi's gonna go on the bottom, and here it's gonna go on the top. And you'll kind of see the reason I do that is because like here, I'm gonna have washi on the top. So here I'm gonna put it on the bottom just to make it look a little balanced. I love this picture of me and my niece playing in the ocean. So this is my niece Lexi, who lives in Alabama, and I only get to see her like maybe 2 or 3 times a year, if even that many times. And she is kind of shy, and I feel like it's like taken me her whole life to get her to like open up to me, because I'm probably just like this strange aunt who just pops in every so often. But like the past couple of times I've seen her, she actually like remembers me, and we don't have to really go through the warm-up stage. And so we just had so much fun playing together, and she loved going in the ocean and playing with me in the ocean. And at least the first couple of days when it was like calm like a lake and I was comfortable having her in the ocean with me, we just had so much fun. And my sister-in-law snapped that photo. It's just so cute. I just love it. All right, and so then Thursday, we had Monday through Wednesday were gorgeous days on the beach. They weren't too hot. The water was so calm. And then Thursday, a storm rolled in, and the waves were insane. And it rained on and off all day Thursday and Friday. And Saturday. It was such a bummer. I hate when you like end your vacation on rainy days, because you just feel stuck in your condo. And the girls were like driving each other crazy. Oh man, I just put tape on that, and that was going to be a flip up. Okay, we're not going to put the donut picture. I don't think it's that important to remember the donuts. I would rather remember the nieces. So since I put tape, I'm just going to go ahead and lay that down. It was so funny on the way home. I sat with my sister and Maddie on the plane, and I made Matthew go sit somewhere by himself. And Maddie like passed out with her hands in her cookie bag. It was so funny. When I dropped Holly and Maddie flew to Birmingham before, and then drove to the beach with my dad. And so when I dropped Holly and Maddie off at the airport to fly so that they could fly to Birmingham, Maddie was like, "I'm gonna sit by you on the plane, Heather." And I was like, "Oh, I'm not going on the plane." And she was like, "What?" She was so mad. And so then when we flew back on the same flight, we flew Southwest, where you get to pick your seat. She was so excited. She was like, "Oh my gosh, I can sit with Heather." Oh, I have this niece picture. Oh, this was gonna go here. And then I have, this could be cute to put like a pretty view and a stormy view. I think I might actually do that. Pretty, stormy, pretty, stormy. It's like the exact same photo. That's hilarious. Okay, so I'm going to grab this pretty turquoise blue, because I feel like it's a good beachy color, and I'm going to use it to cover up these gaps. So the thin washi from the Happy Planner, I'm sure other planner companies make this thin washi too, is the perfect size to fill in these gaps between the photos and the next box. And so I keep telling you guys about these flip ups. So to make a flip up, you just lay the photo on top of the other photo. You take your washi and you lay the washi so that it's covering your gap, but it's also on part of the photo, so that the photo will then flip up. You just press it down really good, and then I can put a sticker or probably a colorful box or something like that to write. And then I'm going to do the same thing over here. And then it's just, I use this pretty often. If you watch my Plan With Me videos a lot for memory planning, then you would see that I use these pretty often in my memory planner, just because it's a great way to add more photos in the same amount of space. Because I could like fill in these boxes, but I like to have room to write too. And so this really works for me. So I'm just going to cover these in really quickly. I'm trying to go fast because I know this part isn't super exciting to you guys. I also don't know where my tweezers are. These are my Cricut tweezers, and these tweezers really confuse me because like they're opposite of what normal tweezers are. So like you push them together and it separates, whereas normal tweezers, when you push together, it brings them together. So it's like very tricky for my brain. I know that's probably weird, but you know, it would be fun to pull out my memory planner from when we went to the condo 2 years ago and check out what we did then, because I don't even remember what we did. But because I know I memory planned it, maybe we will at the end of the video. I can pull out my memory planner from 2 years ago and we can see what that week looked like then. Okay, so now my photos are all in place. That's a lot of blue with all that blue washi. So I need to add in some other colors for sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the new Teacher seasonal book, because I think it will have some cute seasonal stickers for summer, and it's size for the big, so it should be good. All right, so here is a sticker that says Summer Vacay. So I'm going to place that like so. This one says Sunshine on My Mind. I think I'm going to place it right here to cover up part of that box. And then we can put some kind of colorful box there. Then we can use this Sunshine washi in a few spots. I think I used this Sunshine washi in my mini spread too. But just add in so there's not as many summer stickers in here as I thought there would be. I'm going to lay this like so and then trim off. Hello, Summer. Are there only 2 pages? No, there's a few others. I cannot get that up. Okay, so now I'm gonna put this away and I'm gonna pull out the teacher colorful boxes and we're gonna use some of these. Box will be cute there. This box can be cute there, but that's kind of crooked. I actually think, nope, we're gonna keep it like this. These I think are supposed to be like checklists, but I also think that they will be cute just as like little strips to add, to kind of break up some of this blue, because there's a lot of blue with the washi. And so this is going to add in some more of that color. Okay, and so next up, I need just regular colorful boxes. And I'm gonna take these and put them on the flip up underneath so that I can write. And then I need one more. Okay, so the next thing, before I add more stickers, I want to add in the writing, because depending on how much I choose to write, I may not need that many more stickers. So I am actually gonna, I'm currently like super crushing on these Erin Condren dual tip markers. They're like my favorite. And so I think I'm going to use these to actually write, and I'll speed through the writing part so that y'all don't get super bored. So I feel like I need some kind of stickers here, and maybe right here I can just write P, C, B, 2019. But I feel like this kind of has some gaps. So I'm gonna go back to that new teacher seasonal book and place some stickers. To kind of fill those gaps in. All right, so that is the week of our beach vacation. I love how it turned out. And if you like this video, I hope you hit the like button. If you want to see more of my videos, hit that subscribe button, and happy planning.